So, you know, HSN for 40 years has been the leader in really home shopping. We pioneered this. One of the things that you never get to see is what goes on behind the scenes. And we have a team of people that work here night and day, thousands of folks, and we do our best to keep things running as smoothly as possible. Sometimes things happen and things fall out or shipments don't get delivered, and that's when really amazing things happen, like this. This wasn't supposed to be, so forgive me folks, they just handed me in the card about it. We are going to offer an Imperial Pearls 10.5 to 12.5 millimeter, beautiful, genuine freshwater culture pearl necklace for $119.95, which is one of the best values we ever do on it. It appraised at nearly $400. We're on 4 flex pay of $29.99, and it is free shipping and handling. Can I tell you, first of all, Imperial Pearls is brought to us by Josh Bazar. It's a third-generation family. They're one of the most famous families in the world when it comes to pearls. This particular necklace has always been their best seller, and we'll show you some of the imagery. When you look at this, what you will find is a necklace that is double the size of a regular pearl necklace. You know, when you buy a normal pearl necklace, it would typically be about 6 millimeter. This is a 10.5 to 12.5. And if you see it, it looks like we've gone to the South Seas. It looks like that jumbo rare size, and it looks like you spent thousands and thousands of dollars. This holiday season, if you would like a pearl necklace for the office party, for that get-together with your loved ones, you could not be in better company. Folks, give me a second, because I'm going to read over everything here, because I don't want to leave anything out. This was not expected, but I'm thrilled it is here. They're all hand-selected. 3 to 4 years is what it takes for it to form in the water. When you look at this, you will see that luster. It is a status symbol. How long did they give us on it, Adam? 4 minutes only. Okay, so it really is a 4-minute special then. So we'll put 4 minutes on the clock and we'll just count on down. If you wanted a pearl necklace, I would jump all over this in a heartbeat. I don't think anybody would mind me saying that besides the today's special, if you can only buy one thing in the hour, obviously I would buy this one. My producer's just telling me that when he's done the show apparently in the past with Josh, Josh normally shows another necklace, which is a South Sea pearl one, and it goes for like $12,500, is saying. So, you know, if you've seen Josh before with this necklace and comparing the two, I'm sure you've seen that it is hard to decipher the difference. There is something so elegant and so special about a pearl necklace. And can you see the size? I mean, I'm trying to, it's not normal, obviously. I mean, this is double what it would be. Well, grab it while you can. We are now 3 minutes or sell out, whichever happens first. They have agreed to give us this amazing price, the holiday price for our show tonight. I think Val looks $1 million, and you know, 18 inches described as the princess length. And I think Val looks like a princess. I think you would agree. This is something you'll have forever, and you will pass to your daughter and to your loved ones. I mean, it starts with who it's from, which is, you know, Imperial Pearls, and it doesn't matter whether you are in Asia or Europe or Australia or America. You know, Imperial Pearls holds weight in terms of, I have an Imperial Pearl necklace. That adds value right there. You know, each pearl is individually knotted, of course. Genuine sterling silver. This is a double safety catch clasp, so it's going to be nice and safe and secure at the back as well. You can see there a great shot. I mean, look how the light is just bouncing off, and no matter where you are, whether it's in sunlight or artificial light, there is such an amazing array of color, whether it's pinks or blues, teals or violets or fuchsias. There's so much that you see with a pearl necklace. If you can, I would buy it. If you can, I would buy it. Only because, you know, we do so many great pearl necklaces, but they're always the 8 millimeter, the 7 millimeter, the 6 millimeter. We're selling this tonight and showcasing this because we're at 10.5 to 12.5 millimeters. I want to thank a gentleman backstage whose name is Chip, who is a big part of our jewelry team, who it looks like made this happen at the last minute, and I am over the moon. I'm sad we couldn't bring you what we were going to bring you, but I tell you, this is a formidable replacement if ever I saw one. This is the perfect length, and it is the big size. It is the big size. I mean, you look at it for 10.5 to 12.5 millimeters. You don't have to put your glasses on to be able to see. I mean, you'll be walking in one side of the room and people on the other side of the room will know that you've arrived. And the nice thing is that pearls always continue. I mean, the words timeless, you know, gets thrown around a lot. Classic, but we know pearls are. The length, the size, the style is absolutely spectacular. They're telling me there are some earrings, so I think, can we just quickly show the earrings? Are there any of the earrings left? There's a set of 3 earrings, and I'm learning about this as you're learning about this. I think it's a set of 3, Adam just said. Our producer's called Adam as well, by the way. We've got 2 Adams working the show today. But there are a set of 3 earrings available for, I believe, under $60, which is fantastic. A pink and a purple and a classic. Oh, we have the picture? Oh, fantastic.